I'm just going to weld a couple of beads round there, and like I say, we'll machine it on the Bridgeport then to the size we want. So we'll weld that to this, and then maybe put an outer bead in and maybe an inner bead, both sides. Put that in the hole to try and stop anything getting down in there. So I'll bring you back after I've welded it, because it's just more welding. I have measured the depth there and measured the depth there, and pretty close, within about a few thousandths. Brought the head right down onto the deck here, and then moved it up 2mm, which is what we want. We want it plus 2mm, so we're going to do it in one pass, hopefully. So here goes. Right, that should be plus 2mm. We'll have to get it turned round, do the other side. These bits we can tidy up with the grinder a bit later on. So it should be higher on that surface, which it is. So I'll just flip it around and I'll bring you back once I've got it set up again and made sure we've got it all parallel with the table. I'll just let you see how I was setting it up. I use what I've got. If I haven't got today's energy, I've run out of it a long time ago. $94. That's going to be too high. Gap. Spot on, but it's a different reading from I got on the other side. That's weird. Actually, that's 1mm difference. Tap it in. 93.5, that should be bang on then. except that's reading 90. Doing something wrong. $93. A little bit that way. Just under 93. Pretty close. Sure. I think I'll reset it off of here rather than relying on the other side. Right. That's why it's not working. I don't have anything to measure the Z-axis, unfortunately, so these are the verniers. Good. Too low. Me. You collect all these tools and then you still don't have the thing you need. This is a great cutter. It's even better because I got it free. That should. That's not measured right. Must be a discrepancy. Right. Should. It's not working right here. It's us down. We go up 2 mil. Give it a go. I did put some weld on the inside as well. Seems awful high. $94. I'll just measure the opening. The opening doesn't seem to be parallel, so this should be okay. $94.5. I'll show you. Oh man, my legs are just about to give up. So it's wider there than it is there. So I mean that's the surface where it's going to run. Pin goes through the middle there. Up here is actually too tight. We can just take the grinder to that and ground out a bit here this morning, so I think it's a case of putting it in and just dressing this with the grinder till we get it to where we want, but that's a job for tomorrow. Can't believe how long that's taken. What's that? Day 2 I'm on now. I don't think I messed about with it all day yesterday. Curtis would have had that done in a couple of hours. Mind you, he would have had the exact machines he needed. I actually wonder if I should build up that with weld as well, so there's a bigger face, you know, from there to there rather than it just rubbing on there. I'll think about it overnight, but other job I did, probably will do that actually. This was too small. This is the pin that goes through, so I welded it up ready to machine it back because it was smaller at this end for some reason. It may have just been the movement had worn. I'm trying to get everything as tight as possible. This has to be cut here to the same length as the original there. So the next job we'll cut that. I'm going to cut the square of the plate out of that rather than cutting it itself. And then we've got pipe in here, the two pins there will need to get transferred as well. That's where the bucket ram sits. And I don't know if we're going to do it the same way. This was straight obviously, and then this had like a diagonal on it. But looking at that, there was nothing in there. What I was thinking of doing is putting a hole through, putting the pipe in, and then keeping a bit, so it's not actually sticking out like that is, but it might affect the way the bucket works. Not sure, we'll have to look into it. But yeah, I think I will weld all this up and then face it again when I see it. I'd rather do that, and then it's running on a surface that's about 1 banana, as Curtis would say, or 25.4 millimeters for you modern people. No, I think a foot's a banana in his life. Yeah, it's about an inch. I should get, I wonder if I can get, you know, you can get rods that weld hard face. I think they use them when they're welding up AR-50 or Hardox, the digger bucket stuff. The problem with this is it used to wobble like that side to side because of the length and everything. So the tighter I can have this, the better. I'll have a word with my mate at the blacksmith and see if he's got some hard rods. We could hard face that. Possibly. Anyway, that's all I'm doing today. Perfect tidying up. Probably be back tomorrow, but it's half day tomorrow because I've got my stroke club tomorrow in Aberdeen. Possibly, see what I feel like. This is the main pin for the jib on the Kubota digger. I welded it up last night, so we need to turn that down to 37 millimeters. Right, let's get started. Should be less than that, so let's see what I get. 39, another couple of mil to come off. Just on it. Just back a little bit. Yeah, it's just slightly too big, which is good, so we'll give it about 10 thou for a clean up pass, should be right. Run that in a bit further, get a measurement. Yeah, silly, as usual. Just ever so slightly under. Come back 5 mil. A little bit. Let's check the hole. Just a little bit yet. Better finish. I think that's us. That should go in like with a thump. Right, that's looking good. I'll get the next bit set up, which another one of my treasures I dug up when I was working outside. So we're going to make that into the front digger attachment. Pin will go through this, but so bore a centre at 25 mil, tidy up the outside for welding, and then we shall weld it into the box section. First thing we're going to do is chuck it up as best we can. Right, I'll bring you back once I've got it indicated. I've shown this before. This is indicating a rough surface. Put a ruler on it and you indicate off the ruler. A-bomb trick. So 10's about our centre, so we'll aim for 10. tighten the highs and loosen the lows, the man says. You can also use it if you've got a T-way to go over or something. Right, I'll just leave that there for the minute. I don't know what it is about this chuck, but it's always really quick to set. Now I've said that, it's going to take ages. There, that's within 5. With a rough surface we might not get it just where we want it. You have to split it as well. 5. Five on that one. That's the one that's moved. We don't have to be that accurate because it's just for a pin to go through. Just try and be accurate. Let's jump to 5 again. That's probably as near as we're going to get, but that'll be near enough because we'll turn the OD and drill the ID to match, and this bit's getting cut off anyway, so just make sure everything's nice and tight. Yeah, see that it jumps there, but I think that's the surface. Right, we'll get that trued up anyway. So we're 137 millimeters in, and then we need a 25 millimeter hole through the centre, and we'll turn the OD to suit a hole saw we can find. Maybe we may have another way of doing it. If we take up to it there, we'll be okay. That's 145, that's bigger. I've found a 47 millimeter hole saw. So I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to take the rust off or not. See. We'll give it a go. another 10thou off, see what that does. Yeah, take some more off. 10thou, 20thou off should be okay. Take a bit more yet. Take 10,000 more. Should take 20. That is noisy. Right, I'll run it in at that and then we'll do a final pass. Put some headphones on. A little bit too much. Should be good there. Looks good. Pretty good. Should be good. trying to match it to this hole saw size. Yep, I'll just flatten it, get a centre in this end, and we'll have to drill a 25mm hole. I don't think we'll be drilling it at that speed. That's 500 odd RPM. Right, that's about 240. I need a chuck. Just get it set up, I'll bring it back. I have bored a hole in so far. This is a 1-inch drill, which is slightly bigger than we need, but it'll leave room for grease. It's a part of a millimetre. We do need some room for grease, so we'll bore it in and then we can test it. Move this back a bit. Just move you back a second. Yeah, 25¼ I would say. And the category 1 pin is 25¼ so it's spot on. 1 inch, 5.4 the pilot hole's not all the way through, and we need 137mm plus the end of the drill. There's 140. It's still in the flutes, so the chips can escape. Right. You're looking at. Right, here we go again. Might slow it down a bit. No rush. I've given it a bit of a sharpen, see how it does now. And then we'll cool down a bit as well. think I'm going to let everything cool down a bit. We can go and bore holes in the jib for this. Everything's a bit hot at the moment. And if I spin up that metal at high speed, it makes cool. Give it a few minutes. Right, I'm going to switch it off there for now. I'm going to leave that to cool. I think it'll drill better. I'm going to do a job over in the Bridgeport. This here is a monster rod. I think it's 6mm, but it welds a hardened surface. Got the old Oxford up at full throttle, and it does weld at full throttle. 130 amps it says you need for it. We're 125 I think, but I've done the other side. Let's have a go at this side. This is the 6mm hardened steel trial. Well, it does work because I did it round the other side. What I wanted was a hard face to rub against the other metal. But weren't sure if we could have enough amps to burn it, so here we go.
Warning: flashing bright lights from welding. People with photosensitivity to light may be affected.
Advertencia de luces brillantes intermitentes de soldadura. Personas con fotosensibilidad a la luz puede verse afectada.
Aviso de luzes brilhantes de soldagem. Pessoas com fotossensibilidade à luz pode ser afetada.
Can't see what I'm doing here. Well, I got round once. Well, twice because I did the other side. They're good, them. I like them. They are expensive apparently, but I do like them. This is the original pin holder for the digger, the Kubota, which was made by McConnell as far as we know. This is what I'm replacing it with versus that. I've just got the second one in the lathe now. We've got it, it's drilled, just got to let it cool down, I'll part it off. My trusty old Saws gearbox is gone. I've had that thing for 20 odd years. And the boy I bought it off, an old blacksmith, he had it for about 30 years before that thing. So, but it's still a handy vice, handy height if you want to chop something with an angle grinder or something. So I got halfway through that one and I had to cut it with the angle grinder to finish it over. So that will be going in there. There's a hole at the other side and it sticks out. So two of them to replace what you can see there. Replacing that and replacing that. I think we're going to have this solid because I don't know why they left that open. It just weakens it. So I've decided whether I'm going to mill off these brackets or just grind them off. See, I'm just packing up for today anyway. So hopefully that's a bit stronger. The normal tractor pin goes through that. It's quite tight. We'll have to bore a grease hole in it as well and figure out where we're putting that. This is still hot from welding that 6mm rod. They're fun to weld. So anyway, right, that's all for now. We'll be up to something tomorrow again, won't we?